Alright, this structure I've got up here is my mob farm, and it works pretty well, aside from two major issues. One, it's not done. Two, it doesn't work. And three, it sometimes explodes. So today I'm going to be fixing all two of those issues. Um, as far as the exploding goes, I brought torches. I'm going to light it up until I'm done building it, and then I'm going to remove all the lights. That way there won't be any random creepers to kill me. Um, but as far as the first issue goes, with it not working, currently it can spawn mobs that can kill the snow golems that are acting as bait. Uh, so like skeletons and spiders mainly. I suppose witches too, but those are pretty rare. Um, and I think the simplest way to solve this would be to just turn the whole thing into a creeper farm. They work pretty well with snow golems. They're not naturally hostile to snow golems, I don't think, but snow golems will try to kill them, and then they'll retaliate. Huh. Um, I guess it maybe is working a little bit. Oh, and one more thing. The drop is too long, and so the creepers just die when they hit this platform. I would rather they get down to low health so that I can then smack him for the sweet XP. Because that's the main thing I need from it. Um, I don't have an elytra yet, so gunpowder isn't super useful right now. But I would love if the mobs did not just die on impact. So, yeah. So, once the farm is complete, the snow golems will go in here, and they will target all the creepers that spawn here. And then the creepers, after they get hit with snowballs, will aggro on the snow golems. They think they can pathfind over this. They can't, and they'll drop down that chute. Um, and then I think we'll put a layer of powdered snow in there to reset their fall damage so that they all land with like half a heart left. And then I can just punch them for XP or hit them with whatever weapon or tool needs mending. And then to make it so that only creepers spawn here, we will place a bunch of trapdoors on the ceiling so that it's a little bit too short a space for skeletons to spawn in. And then we can put little pillars every 3 blocks on the ground to make it so the spiders don't have enough room. So they require a 3x3 area clear around the block they spawn on. And so if we space them out like this, there's nowhere a spider could spawn. So I'm going to get started on that. So you may be wondering at this point, with all these pillars in the way, how are the snow golems can be able to see the creepers, right? If there's a creeper hiding behind this pillar here, he could stay here for quite a while um, without the snow golem in the center being able to see him and throw snowballs at him. And the solution to that is if you wait long enough, the creeper will move. And there's not too far you can go in here without being able to see the middle. So, yeah, we wait. Anyways, I'll get this finished up. Alright, so with all the trapdoors in place and the pillars, the last step is to install the golems and then punch out the lights. Now, these platforms should be small enough that no creepers will be able to spawn while I'm already here, but just to be safe, we'll do that at the very end. And if you ever need to spawn golems in a space that doesn't quite fit them, it's convenient to remember that you can spawn them sideways, and they will just they'll spawn in the location where their feet are, not where their head is. So just keep that in mind. We can do that, and then boom, there we go. It does mean I need to move these trapdoors out of the way and back over and over again, but no problem. Alright, so with all of the golems in place, it's time to start removing these torches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not good. Something seems to have gone wrong. Huh. That worked. Okay, it sounds like some of them are making it to the bottom, and some of them are exploding. Somewhere. I don't see any damage that would have been caused by creepers exploding. But also, it shouldn't have spawned a zombie either. So, time to head up and see where those explosions are happening. You know what? I'll fix this later. Alright, so I made my way back up here. And I think the issue is the creepers were allowed to get too close to the snow golems, and they wound up exploding, killing them, and then blowing up just random stuff. So I'm just going to make the gap here 2 blocks wide instead of 1 block wide around the golems. I should let the creepers drop out of the way before they explode and damage anything. So yeah, I'm going to get on that. Alright, so I finished the farm. It seems to be working. When I was coming down, I did hear some explosions, so I'm pretty sure the snow golems are dead. But it seems to be functional anyways. So, you know, that's nice. I did have to expand the chute a little bit in order to fit the expanded drop holes. And it also is making skeletons and zombies a little bit, which I think is because the creepers did blow up some of the trapdoors. But it's mostly creepers, and it's good enough. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Alright, so I maybe had to rebuild it one more time. It kind of exploded. I'll go show you what I've redone with it. There's a water elevator up now. You can think clever thoughts while you look at the bubbles. Short clever thoughts because it's real quick. And then now it's a much narrower drop. I've got it so that the creepers will land with like 1 heart left, so you can just punch them to death. And there's the water stream that pushes them all into the same block is up there now. So the creepers falling from the top floors also go down to just 1 heart. They all end up at the same health, unless they just happen to fall into this corner from a top floor, and then they might just die on impact. But you'll notice the creepers don't really pile up so much anymore, but that's mostly just because it kills them faster. Yeah, and the top half of this chest is been refilling while I've been using it, but the reason there's this gap is because it exploded one of the chests, and so I had to replace it. But yeah, I've got this anvil right here in case you need to do anything anvil-like with it. Enchanting, naming things, stuff like that. Yeah.